Hello everyone, Stefan here. Let's go right into the video. Optimal morning routine for entrepreneurs. No notes, nothing, no script. Let's get right into it. So, you have a couple steps in the morning. You can either, first thing you should do always when you wake up, first thing, right? Get outside, get sunlight. Even before that, I would say recommend hydrate. So, what I typically do, like today morning, I woke up, opened my blinds up, put my clothes on, and we got hydrating. So half a cup of coconut water you can do. Um, so I'll just break it down very simply. First, you wake up. Then you would put your clothes on, do whatever you want, set up. 5-10 minutes. You should drink a glass of water. So half a cup or a glass of water with a pinch of salt. And for the salt, I typically recommend kosher sea salt. There's like a diamond kosher sea salt. It has no heavy metals, nothing. Most of the sea salts you find nowadays, they have so much heavy metals, it's not good for your general health. So I have a kosher free sea salt, so there's no heavy metals or nothing. Then, once I have a cup of that water, I'll go outside. And it's outside. I'm outside for about 10 minutes. So the first 5 minutes of that 10 minutes would be just a normal walk with shoes on. Then I would come back, and there's a patch of my grass. So in that patch of grass, I would do 5 minutes of grounding walk. So I would ground for 5 minutes. So I'm pretty much walking across a patch of grass while getting some sunlight and being outside in the fresh air. So pretty much what we're doing with this type of light or being outside is we're signaling to our brain that it's the morning time. We're waking up our system. Circadian rhythm is regulating. If you don't know what circadian rhythm is your brain's internal alarm clock. So just like we have alarm clocks when you wake up, I don't really use one. Like when you're trying to get into like a certain time of routine, like the time you want to wake up, when time you want to sleep, you should have an alarm clock. And then once your body regulates that, you shouldn't really need an alarm clock. So the circadian rhythm is like your wake up time. Your body telling you, or you telling your brain that it's time to wake up. It's morning. And if you do that every single time at a certain time period, your body will naturally wake up at the same time. So let's say you want to aim for 7. I wake up 7 a.m. If you go outside in the first 10 minutes in the sunlight and you do that every morning, you're signaling to your brain that this is the time that we're in routine, and we're aligning our rhythm to the sunset and the sunrise. Then your body's going to naturally wake up at 7 a.m. when it's that time. So every day at 7 a.m., your body's going to naturally wake up before your alarm clock. Like let's say your target goal is 7 a.m., you'll be waking up sometimes like 6:50, 6:55 before your alarm clock. So at that time, I actually don't recommend the alarm clock, because a small thing that alarm clock does is when you wake up, think about when your alarm clock goes up, you're shocked, bro. You're shocked. So when you're shocked, you're increasing cortisol. And if you don't know what cortisol is, pretty much where your cortisol is when you're spiking your stress hormone. So there's a part of like hormone that's your stress hormone and testosterone hormone. When your stress is high, your testosterone will be lower. So testosterone is the male hormone, and you want to get that as high as possible. So you gotta keep your cortisol as low as down. So long clocks spike that. And by the way, if you need any help with this, or need any help with sleep, diet, struggling with stress, all that stuff, there's a link down below. You can book a link, and you can book a call with me, and we can work together, see if you're a great fit. And yeah, there's a link down below, calendar link, and you can book a call, and we can discuss your problems and see how I can help you or work with you. Well, going on with the video, after that, the 5-10 minute walk, the point of the grounding is essentially to calm your system down. Like when you were back in the caveman times, we had times when, how would they walk on the grass? Or how would they walk normally? They didn't have any shoes or nothing. They really didn't have any shoes. So their foot was always connected to the earth, which is the grass. And the science says that the electrons are there, and you're taking out the electrons by connecting the earth. Like it's some science on that, and that reduces your cortisol. So you're directly decreasing stress hormone, which would result in increasing testosterone, which increases energy and pretty much will lower brain fog. just by putting your bare foot on the ground. So I don't mean like socks or anything. Like no socks, no shoes, like literally nothing, bro. Like nothing. Like grass on feet on grass, like directly. And I do that for 5 minutes every single morning. So I take a walk on the patch. I don't stand still because I want to incorporate movement still. What movement does is it slowly wakes up your body saying, okay, it's time to wake up. So just lots of signals. And then after that session, right, we're entrepreneurs, bro. Like, we gotta work. Like, we want to make business. We want to make money. We want to entire family. That's the whole goal. That's the whole mission. But you can't just sacrifice health. Because if you just sacrifice your health, bro, like, your work's not going to be as good as you think. Like, you want to get a balance, right? Don't go too extreme on work. But I actually recommend you keep it extreme, but you also keep your health, do the simple health stuff. Like, grounding 5 minutes is simple, bro. Like, walking outside 5 minutes is simple. When we combine 5 minutes, you're doing a grounded walk for 5 minutes, which means you're doing a 10-minute walking session outside. So you're hitting like 3 habits at once. A walk, sunlight, and grounding at once. Very simple, right? At this point of the walk, we're only 15 minutes a week. It's only been 15 minutes about. Then you come back inside. You just have I just have a half a cup of coconut water. What coconut water does, it gives you magnesium, electrolytes, a little bit of sodium, and chloride, like the healthy type of chloride. Sodium chloride, I think. And it gives you some other electrolytes that are really good. I don't know if I mentioned magnesium. It also gives you some magnesium, so that's really good. And that just hydrates you. It's like half a cup. If you can go a bit more, that'd be good. Like 1 cup. Coconut water is pretty expensive. Like getting glass is like freaking like $11, bro. It's like one, just one. It's crazy money. But yeah, if you can afford it, get more. Otherwise, I just have half a cup, just to not go too expensive. But then after that, I take a pinch of sea salt. So I think I mentioned them before, kosher sea salt. Yeah, that's the main things. And then after that, I just come upstairs. Go to the washroom. Takes about 5 minutes. Like number 2, number 1. Make my bed, 5 minutes, and then brush my teeth, 5-10 minutes. Let's say brush my tongue and all that stuff. So that whole routine is like what, 45 minutes. If you add everything up, yeah, about 45 minutes, 35 to 45 minutes. And you might be saying, yo, I want to wake up and I just want to work right away. I want to wake up and work right away. I promise you, I tried it too. I woke up and worked right away. But there is one thing that's wrong with that, is that when you wake up, your cortisol level is at a specific level. And every minute that goes by in the morning, it's going down naturally. So the sunlight, the grounding, the walking, they all lower cortisol slowly. But the one issue is that's faced is if you do your deep work session right away, we do the deep work session. The problem with that is going to be we're spiking the cortisol. We just woke up, our cortisol level's coming down, and you do an intense deep work session right away. Like, let's say you wake up, go to the washroom 5 minutes, and you come back and you just do deep work session. No outside walk, nothing. Your body doesn't even know it's morning time. You haven't grounded, so you haven't connected with the earth. You may have hydrated, which is okay. But then that's all. Like, your body doesn't even know it's morning time. And then the lights, guess what? The lights you're exposing yourself to, think about the lights you're exposing yourself to. Are they natural or unnatural? Think about that. Are they natural or unnatural? They're unnatural, bro. Right? You have LEDs coming up from the ceiling. Like, even mine's like, I'm inside. It's like the middle of the day. It's like 3 p.m. But I have one on, but that's only because of the lighting. I usually turn this off. You can see a window right here, and that's usually opened. And I have another light here, but this is only for recording. So this is like a span of like 10, 15 minutes. Usually you guys are all under that light, right? There's some numbers we're saying there's like a flux number where outside gives you so much more that number. Like a flux, I don't know the exact numbers, but I think 50 to 100 is like what lights give you, or 500. But then outside is like 50,000. So outside light will absolutely destroy any artificial light indoors. And your body cannot tell that it's your time to wake up. You haven't done the movement, you haven't done the walk, you haven't done the grounding. And then when you do into your deep work session, you tackle it if you're a real entrepreneur and actually serious, you would tackle it with so much intensity where it actually spikes so much cortisol. And you're staring at a screen and everything. Think about it. You're staring at a screen and everything. Your phone, your computer, your laptop. So that's why I recommend where your morning routine should last 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Here, let me see if I can type it up. 45 minutes. Oh, yeah, I can. 45 minutes. This is the golden number that you want. 45 minutes. This is the golden number. If you can hit your morning routine with everything I said, you can add some other things you want. Some meditation. That's pretty good. Oh, even the walk, I do some gratitudes. So I say gratitudes in my head. I don't really write it down. I say in my head, like, I'm grateful for my mom. Like, stuff like that. But I say that in my head. That's another trick to lower cortisol a little bit more. It lowers cortisol a little bit more. But so all these things, like, everything I'm teaching right here, they're just a little bit. But when you add them all together, it's like, bro, you're going a little bit. But then look, you're here now. If you just do one thing, you're just like this. But if you do 5 things, now you're like this. So it adds up, right? Yeah. 4 or 5 minutes of the routine, because cortisol levels, they come down. And at 45 minutes, now your body knows awake. Now it's fully awake. Now it's alive. Now you can hear deep work sessions. So usually when you wake up, 45 minutes, just wait 45 minutes, then tackle your deep work sessions. Then tackle it. Right? If you do anything under the 45 minutes, you're going to spike your cortisol. Right? It's not worth it. Trust me. Because after this 45 minutes, I promise you, bro, I had like 4 hours and 30 minutes of deep work. Straight. No breaks. 4 hours and 30 minutes straight. So, yeah. 45 minutes is your golden point. And remember, link down below. If you want any help with this, sleep, stress, diet, gut health, lifestyle, for your health, anything. If you have any problems, you can book a link down below in my calendar, and you can work with me, or if you need any help, we can discuss there. All right, bro. Thanks so much. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and thanks so much for watching. See you, bro.